So y'all may have noticed, maybe you didn't, that's fine, but you may have noticed that I did not post a garden tour for this month. And that is because life's been a little crazy. I had my kids sick for the last almost 2 weeks at this point, and then before that we just had a lot going on, and now I'm sitting here in the middle of the month and I finally have had time to come out to the garden, and it's a little scary. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna skip the garden tour this month. So I'm not gonna do a full-fledged garden tour. However, I need to do a lot of work in the garden, so I was like, you know what, I can just do a relaxing kind of like getting caught up in the garden with you guys this month, and that could be fun. I got my clippers. I hopefully got a mic so it sounds a bit better. I did have a nice, not a gimbal, but one of those ones that will make sure it doesn't get too shaky, but it broke yesterday, so it's just been great. But anyway, I need to work. There's my piggies coming in the background because they know when I come to the garden, they're gonna get something good. So I need to work. I guess I can tell you guys a little bit of what my plans are in here. But I had planted right before my kids got sick. I planted some long beans, and they're coming up, and I need to run something for them to climb because I'd rather them not be all over the ground like another set of peas I think I planted that are all over the ground. It's a mess, but I need to run that wire. And then I think I'm going to cut and pull out all of the contender bush beans because I have not picked them in for probably 2-3 weeks. So a lot of the stuff that was good are no longer good because they're like dried up and yucky, and they're also just slowing down because I've let them get so dried on the plant, if that makes sense. So I'm if I have time today and if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna try to pull them all up and plant some more beans. And it might be a little late to be planting beans, but last year I planted trellising beans in the beginning of June, and I got a pretty good, we ate beans the whole year on what we grew from June to August or September. So I think that's what we're going to do, and just hope and pray that maybe the bush beans will get enough of a production to warrant, planting them. But oh yay, the long beans are starting to. So this one was on a trellis from when I put peas on it, and as you can see, I planted them. I have done nothing in here, and they are producing. I don't know if you can see down there, but I got some skinny beans. Oh, it looks like some that are actually long enough to pick. So yay, hopefully, I'm hoping, even if this whole summer is a fail, that we can at least put away enough beans to get us through the year, because I didn't have to buy beans at all this past year since we started growing them, which is awesome. And if that's the only thing I grow and can preserve this year, that's cool. So that's going to be my plan. A little bit rambly here in the beginning, but let me go ahead and figure out where you guys are going to set up. Beans that are actually decent. Cut that to the side. I hope the volume's okay. I have it down here on my shirt. But this is my patch of field peas that I should have trellised and I didn't. But they're all drying out on the vine. So I'm gonna pick the ones that are dry and get that weed that's growing in there. Let's do that. Alright, I feel like this whole nap time is going to just be me harvesting and not getting any work done because I'm over here and there are tomatoes that need to be got off the vine. Got a little okra, and I'm gonna snip it. If you like grow okra and actually like it, let me know. I literally grow okra, one, because it's easy, so it feels like I'm succeeding at something in the garden, but two, my pigs, because I don't like okra. They're slimy every time I try to cook them, and I don't like it. Haven't even gotten the opportunity to eat, like cook with the field peas, but they are also already a win because my kids love to shuck them. All right, so I'm going to be trellising this. Let me put, ooh, not that low, or that fast, I should say. All right, I'm gonna trellis it. So hopefully we can capture these beans and they can start growing in the right direction. All right, I think that'll do it for now. I am going to try to quickly plant some more beans in this row that I was just doing up here because there's a lot of spaces, and I'm going to take it all the way down just because, as I said, if there's one thing that I actually successfully get a lot of and preserve, it's going to be beans this year. So I want to get some going, even if it's a little late. And then if we have time, I'm going to go down to the bush bean area, rip all that out and replant that. Well, I should probably rip it out, put down some new compost, and then plant it. But we'll see how. I doubt I'm going to get that done today. All right. I don't have any more of this specific type of bean. I think I planted them here and that's all I had. But it might annoy me a little bit later to see different type of beans growing here. But hey, they're beans. We're just going to grow them. I have Thai Soldier here, and I think that's Red Yard long beans. And then I'm going to be putting Orient Wonder beans here. You guys might have been out of frame for those last little bit. My apologies. Not very good YouTuber over here. But they're planted. And then I have all of this set up with a drip. Let me grab this. I have all of my rows, a drip hose underneath them. And right now they're set on every other day, getting up. Oof, I got sweat going into my eye. Right now they're set on every other day to get watered. So, but with that said, I'm pretty sure it's raining before the night's out. So that's why I'm not worried about watering them. What did I say? This was, I don't know why I'm keeping track since I'm kind of mixing them, but if you're curious where I get my seeds, they're from all over from Home Depot to Haas to, I'm blanking on the other one I get a lot of my seeds from, there's one, in Florida that I really like. It's on Etsy. I can leave some links down below if you like, or maybe do a video or like a reel with a quick overview. That could be fun. Let me know. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the few more minutes I have because it's looking awful dark over there, and I'm going to pull out the corn. The corn was pretty much a bust. My own fault though. I didn't know when to harvest it. I was super sick. I didn't put them dense enough. I think next year I'm going to like either do a few rows next to each other or even just try to put 3 next to each other, because for the row I did 2. I also need to weed like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, these weeds are so annoying. I don't know what they're called. They're such a pain, these guys. And they have like seed pods on the bottom. I throw them in my pig area because they tend to eat them or at least stomp them to death, and they're not here. I'm gonna have to make a run for it if it starts raining. Woo. Anybody expert at growing peanuts? Because last year when I grew peanuts, I only grew like half a row. Like not even half a row, it was really small. But this thing, I don't remember it getting so tall. Like this thing's huge and it's got like little flowers on it, but I'm like, those flowers can't get into the ground, so how is it going to make peanuts? Because I thought the flowers drop into the ground. And yes, it's been on my to-do list to Google that and figure that out. Just haven't yet. Here, I can show you. It's not terrible, but I'm not gonna go through the effort to like process it. But like, see a little guy? He grew corn and then just left it to dry. But yeah. Look who's waiting. Oh my goodness. Y'all ready for a snack? Hey, where's Midnight? There's one more that lives back here. Let me put this down. Woo. All right, y'all want a snack? Where's Midnight? Midnight showed up right when I left, so she's there. No worries. All right, let's see how much more we can get done. It's nice to work outside right before a rainstorm because it's not so hot and you got a nice breeze. Oh, this one was a pretty one. I got the colorful one. I forget what you call it. There's a lot of bugs enjoying it, so at least somebody gets to enjoy it. Hello, sir. Was that yummy? But hey, this one did better. Like, look how many kernels actually worked. Could have actually had one with this, I suppose. Almost, if the buggies didn't get it. Oh well. Yeah, I think there's a lot of powder in here too. I'm assuming that's from the bugs. Look how pretty. Oh, that would have been so much fun. Oh yeah, hello, little guy. I forget what those are called, but I probably need to look into what those are and how to prevent them. Oh, I felt the first raindrop. All right, that's gonna do it. It's starting to rain, and usually once it starts raining, it'll start downpouring, so I'm sorry, I'm a mess, but that's gonna do it for today. I'm going to pack up and go inside before I get drenched, but at least I got some work done. I might try and just snap those off really quick before I leave, once I put the electronics away. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Sorry I didn't do a July garden tour. You got a little bit of the garden, but yeah, worked out in the garden today. I'll see y'all next time.